We have some off-season lightning, a cold front approaching us, and Damon Powers and I are going to try and capture some lightning bolts. Typically cold fronts aren't very good for shooting lightning because they're loaded with rain and they move really fast, and they're just, you know, before you can get a decent shot, you're soaked in rain. So, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. With this wind, it's getting in the microphone. We're gonna give it a shot.
We got cold front coming.
Are we gonna get any lightning bolts tonight?
I don't know, you told me.
So we're chasing this cold front tonight, and we've arrived at the Skyway Bridge rest stop, and we're trying to, we're waiting for it to come. We're just starting to see some flashes. The cold front has a little bit of a weird angle, as you can see here. We're just starting to see some flashes in the distance. Hopefully it gets a little closer. Cold fronts normally are packed with a lot of rain, and they usually aren't conducive to the best cloud to ground lightning photographs. But since we got nothing else to do, we're chasing it, and hopefully we'll get some good shots a little bit more later. We're at the Skyway, and it's starting to really pop off, the lightning in the background in the cold front, and we can't cross the Skyway because there's been an accident. As you can see, you can kind of see here, traffic's all backed up. It's really windy, high wind warning as well, as you could probably hear in the microphone. So even though it's popping behind us, we think we might get a better shot of some lightning bolts in Anna Maria Island. So we're gonna head over in that direction. See you in a minute.
Skyway didn't work out. There's a big accident on the Skyway, so it's just bumper to bumper traffic up it, and I didn't like the composition because it's just brake lights the whole length of the bridge.
For our composition, it's usually nice to get some light streaks going across the bridge from the traffic, but when the traffic is stopped for miles, those light streaks don't work out as well, and the direction of the storm might not be that conducive for us either. So we're going to try get a little better angle at Anna Maria Island, and we'll see you in a minute. So here we are. We're shooting on the Gulf of Mexico at Bradenton Beach. We just pulled up, and there's some lightning popping off right behind us, just like a mile or two off the coast here. And so this is our destination. We have a little covered spot that we can shoot from over there, and we're going to see how that goes. Let's go. We just got here, and I just kind of did a little intro video that, hey, we got some cover over here. And then it just
dropped a bomb on us.
Yeah, it just dropped a huge bomb on us. And so right now, at this moment, we are taking refuge in the vehicle, because this is your safest place to be in a lightning storm. You want to be in your vehicle with the windows rolled up, and you don't want to be touching any metal. And that's your safest place to be. However, we are parked under a bunch of big trees, not so safe, but still, it's not safe to be here. But we are in the safest place at the moment. and it really just dropped a huge bomb on us, and neither of us had.
Like across the street,
yeah,
and out in the ocean, there was like one giant lightning strike. We'll insert the screenshot from radar scope in now, and you could see it dropped 5 lightning bolts around us at once.
Yeah,
it was insane. Got my gear loaded and start to consider walking out to the beach, and just lightning cracks within, man, maybe 500 yards or less, I'd say. Is that what you'd say, Chris?
Yeah, closer than that, probably.
Yeah, probably. It definitely hit across the street from us, and all out in the ocean. It must have been at least 3 or 4 strikes at once. It was insane. And it's been so long since we shot. It's been 3 months now at least. And that was like a wild wake-up call. Just all of a sudden, a bomb dropping like that close when we get back out into shooting storms after not having a very successful winter here shooting storms. It was wild.
We were definitely not keeping a good perimeter. We were chasing the storm as it was coming towards us, and by the time we got there and set up, it had converged literally right on top of us. We took a direct strike right next to us, just exactly where you don't want to be, and we were lucky enough that obviously it didn't hit us or hit the ground close enough to us to get us with the ground current. We set up our gear, and we're under this bridge, and we're trying to obviously capture some bolts. We just saw a massive one strike at the end of this bridge, and we're just gung-ho on capturing lightning. We set up our cameras, and now we're just waiting, but it appears, I think, that this has already moved past us to the north a little bit, so we'll see what we can get, and we'll see if we're still alive in a few minutes. All right. Now where are we?
Now we are under the bridge that goes from Anna Maria Island to Longboat Key, because it's dry and it's relatively safe.
The illusion of safety.
Yeah.
So we did see some pretty epic bolts, which is why we're shooting, but they seem to have passed us by now, and we're just under this bridge. We're shooting. I'll give you a look-see at our low cameras here. This cold front cell, kind of like the meat of it is behind it, and it's about 15 miles out in the Gulf, and our cameras are pointed out towards that right now. And Damon's got 2 cameras going, and I have 1 camera here. This is a 7D Mark II with the strike finder on, so that's what we got going on here. So lens is clean, good deal. It's right on top of us. The bolts have just been hitting this garage. So here we are, and there's some more bolts, and we're capturing it.
Right here.
Shooting, James?
No, I just came over to visit with you guys. I just live right across the street over there, so it's pretty easy for me to get over. I was over here shooting earlier. We got a couple of nice bolts, but boy, it's right on top of us now. This is good stuff.
All right. I'm trying to shoot downtown Sarasota. We've got a heavy-duty cold front that just came in, and it is really sopped with rain, and it's literally popping right on top of us right now. We are not very safe in this parking garage because we're so high up, but Oh, there's a transformer. You hear that? What's going on, guys? Damon and I are lightning magnets tonight. We're trying to get a shot of downtown Sarasota, but the rain was a little too heavy. It looks like it's cleared up a little bit, but all the bolts and the lightning and the mess just passed us, so catch you. Just drove all over Florida chasing this cold front. We knew it was a crapshoot. We knew cold fronts aren't really that great, and you know, Damon got a couple bolts, nothing special. We've definitely gotten better. I was shooting with my backup camera, was shooting a lot, but I didn't get any bolts. So sometimes you chase and you chase and you chase, and you got all the radar apps and you following the storms, you know where to be. You just don't get them. That's part of the game. Some days it's like that. I mean, we nearly got struck a couple of times, but I didn't capture any bolts on film, on digital celluloid, nothing. Part of the game, bro, part of the game. Peace.